morning everyone and welcome to another vlog. Today it is Monday the 10th of July and welcome to the craziness of my life. I know it is also looking quite crazy behind me, but right now this is my life at this moment. Yeah. But before we get into it, I want to say hi to all my returning viewers. Thank you so much for coming back. It warms my heart that you want to spend some time with me. And for anyone new here, hi, my name is Marika. I come from Stockholm, Sweden, where I live with my boyfriend and my 2 cats. I love traveling. I also am an avid craftaholic. I do a lot of crafting in my life, and I'm also a senior full stack developer. And this channel is all about my life and my tribulations, basically. So yeah, good morning. So as you might see if you have read the little thingy down below, I was made redundant again. It is 10 weeks since the last time. So let's talk about this. If you have been here for a while, you know that about 10 weeks ago I was made redundant from a company which we're gonna call company A, and they needed to reduce their workforce, and I was one of them who, well, my position was one of them that was removed. And they did have a whole bunch of, or I think at least 2 different other work that I could do at the company, but they also had a deal for me, and I was at the point where I kind of figured out that I needed to leave. I think I was fairly done with the company and I needed something new-ish to work on. And when I found out that I was being made redundant from that, I contacted company B, which I had been a consultant at before, and now I wanted to have a work there as a employee. And they were really happy, said we have multiple positions to fill. We looked through a couple of them and I found one that sounded really interesting. And in the end I actually did get that job. I did take 7 weeks of what I called fun employment, that where I just relaxed. I was a little burnt out from company A, so I needed to kind of reassess my life, reassess myself a little bit, just take a little bit of a breather. So I did, and that was great. But about 2 weeks ago I started again, or 2 weeks ago today I started at company A. I was there for a week. Everything seemed to be fine. I was getting into the code. I had sat down and made like a little, like, this is how I'm gonna face this, all of these new challenges that I've had. These were the courses I was going to take. I even signed up for a couple, paid for a couple of courses to be able to do this job properly, and I did all of those things. And then on the Monday a week ago, they had a town hall where they told me and the whole company that they needed to do reductions in their workforce quite extensively. And yeah, that on Tuesday morning they would start to book people and tell them if they kept their job or not. Being that I've only been there for a week, and Sweden has very strong employment rules and how you do this kind of reduction, and a part of that is that you have last in, first out. You can remove 2 people out of that when it comes to the company. Otherwise you need to just go from that list from the bottom up, basically, when you are doing such a reduction. So of course my position was removed. I knew that. I had the meeting on Tuesday morning. I was really happy with them that they took the meeting quite early on Monday morning so that I had time to do other things. And the difference between being removed from company A versus company B. It was with company A, I was informed that my position would be removed, and then I had a meeting 2 weeks later with them on how that all would be happening. While with company B now, they gave me the information and they gave me the deal at the same time, so they could said like, yeah, your position is going to be removed. We have this deal that you can sign, which is better than the deal you have in your contract. And it was, and I knew, because I knew all the rules and regulations, I knew that there was nothing I could do. It was nothing I could fight for. So I signed the contract, and officially I am, I think I'm employed until like the second week of August or something like that. However, I don't work with them anymore, and I'm going to return all of the technical gear this week. So yeah, that is what happened this couple of last weeks. I do have busy weeks now going forward on Tuesday, because as I'm a technical profession in the IT business and worked as a software engineer for 15 years, I do have a presence on LinkedIn. So I went on to LinkedIn and I updated my posts and everything, that I'm looking for jobs, and I've been in contact with multiple different companies. Throughout this, I basically been talking to people from morning to evening almost every day last week. It seems that it's dying down a little bit, both because a lot of people are going on vacation. It's summer here in Sweden, because again, this is the law in Sweden. You're supposed to be able to get 4 weeks of vacation in a row. Those weeks should be able to be put during the summertime, and because of that, there's a lot of companies that like have a skeleton crew during the summer, and then they just say you can take vacation between these dates if you want your 4 weeks full vacation, and then everyone leaves the company basically. And therefore getting a job during this time is gonna be a little bit more complex than if I actually were looking for jobs, say in August, at the end of August. That's where all the recruiting starts again. But I'm really interested in listening to all of the recruiters that has been in contact with me. I have found one company that is very, very interesting. It's very fun, and I do have my first tech interview with them tomorrow. So we'll see if that is a company I will go with in the end. But yeah, it's a lot of interesting people to talk to throughout the time here. So we'll see if I will get a job or not. I do need basically to get a job by August because of money. I could probably handle a month or two more, but I prefer not to. I prefer to get a job so that I don't have to squint my money. I have some investments I want to do in myself and in my company, and if I don't get a job within this time, I will need to use those investment money to pay for bills. So that's kind of where I am with that. As you can see, I'm fairly laid back about it. I'm fairly calm about it. It's just like we're on week 2 of knowing that I don't have a job, and so far so good. I'm trying to stay positive. I'm trying not to be sad about it. I want to, somewhere in my heart, I want to feel that this was meant to be. Company B wasn't supposed to be my home at this time. I wasn't supposed to do these specific things that I was doing, and that there's another future for me out there that I can kind of follow. So hopefully that will work out. maybe we'll meet up again here in a couple of weeks and I'm just tears because things didn't work out. I do want to continue making videos like this where I just sit down and talk a little bit with you, because I think that is a little bit easier than trying to do a weekly vlog. Like, it was so good in the beginning because I really had like weekly themes. I was renovating my office. It was a really good weekly theme. I was starting to dye fabric for my company, which was a really good weekly theme. And then life just stopped. So yeah, I have a little bit of health issues going on also. That also means that talking to a camera and trying to figure out how to visually build a story, my brain isn't really there right now. I have a lot of joint pain from the connective tissue inflammations from my lupus. I don't know when it really activated or really why it's activated, but the theory is that my HPV is still active, and that is the issue. I'm still waiting for results from my biopsies, so I have no clue if what they showed, if they showed anything. So yeah, that is where I am with that. I also had a little bit extra migraines because of the stress. Because even if I'm staying happy and trying to smile about it, it's freaking stressful to be laid off 2 times in 10 weeks. It is. It's really, really stressful. And what do I do when I'm stressed? I re-dye my hair. So right now I am red. I haven't been this kind of red. I never been. We'll see if I stay with it. I kind of like a red that is a little bit more orangey than this is. So I am going to try different mixes. I have some colors to mix this up with and see if that will make any difference. But yeah, I actually kind of like it. It's different. I needed something different. I needed to look a little bit different. But yeah. That is probably everything for me today. I will update you as I go on. I'm hoping to be able to make a little video, like almost daily vlogging throughout here. Maybe some days I will talk about cross stitching or the knitting project that I'm knitting on at the moment, or the yarn that I'm looking at. I'm trying not to buy anything.
I've heard that taking your mind off things can help. Try taking...
So accidentally turned on Siri. Yeah, Siri started on my computer. That wasn't a fun thing. Anyhow, I'm hoping to be able to update you regularly throughout this. So maybe we'll be doing daily vlogging again, because weekly vlogging did not work out. While we have been away, I've been doing stuff, but I just keep forgetting to take the camera with me, which is really, really bad. We had Christopher's parents coming. I think that was where I kind of stopped with you. I'm not sure. They came over from Friday to Monday morning. They stayed at a local hotel. It's easier. Our apartment right now, we don't really have room for anyone because we did take both the bedrooms to be offices. So they stayed at the local hotel, and then on the Saturday, they came on Friday afternoon. On the Saturday we went out driving and kind of went around driving on the islands that have are connected by like ferries just locally to where we are. So that's Vaxholm and Värmdö and companies, islands like that. On the Saturday we went to Sandhamn, and I do recommend, if you are in Stockholm, take a tour to Sandhamn. That was really interesting and informative. So yeah, so that's what we did on Sunday, and then they went home on Monday. And the weekend after was Midsummer, and me and Christopher went hiking. We were supposed to be camping, but it started to rain, so we went home. So yeah, that has been my last week. And I want to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you maybe tomorrow. So good night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite. Bye!